Calabari people, when you hear somebody talks, you have three reactions. One is Sindo, the other one is Bukroma, or the one that Rivers people had a lot of one time.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News. Today we're going to be talking about Mr. Mistake, which is Nyesom Wike. Nyesom Wike happened to be the very first, will I say presidential candidate or the past governor or a minister that everything about his life is a mistake. He made a mistake appointing this, he made a mistake supporting this, he made a mistake, he made everything as a mistake. I want you guys to see how this Nollywood actress reacted to the mistake of the former Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike and the present FCT Minister. Let's watch this video together. We'll be right back.
When in life, when you have made a mistake, you say you have made a mistake. There's nothing you can do about it. I have made a mistake. I went it up and I said, God forgive me. And I'll say, all of you forgive me. But we will correct it at the appropriate time.
In the voice of my Calabari people, when you hear somebody talks, you have three reactions. One is Sindo, the other one is Bukroma, or the one that Rivers people had a lot of one time. So in this case, I do not know which one I should start with, whether to say Nto or to say Bukroma. Mistakes. You know, I used to think that when people say I made a mistake, they correct it immediately. But since a date is fixed ahead of us as to when this mistake will be corrected, I hope that all the mistakes will be corrected, not just kicking FUBARA out as you think you can and claiming that you are not God Almighty. But we will come to that to know whether you are. Put it at the feet of Wike. Who do they put problems at their feet? Is that not God? Anyway, let's go to the mistakes. Since you want to fix mistakes, please fix this immediately. Since 1999 till date, everyone who has ever been governor of Rivers State wants to end up as president of Nigeria. Big mistake because they keep taking our money and spreading it around the rest of the country and depriving the people of Rivers State. Big mistake. The next big mistake that you may need to fix is that nobody has been able to probe any government of Rivers State till date. Oh, maybe you will need to do that. It is not just probing that needs to go too. So I hope you can get it out of the way. Big mistake. You want to know what mistakes are? You will soon know. For 8 years under your watch, brothers could not speak to one another because if you did, they will say, on which side of the divide are you? Big mistake. Have you fixed that divide or is it still there? Oh, single-handedly. You alone, in your own words. I didn't say it, otherwise I would take permission and say allegedly. But you said it yourself in public. You know you are the only governor that is a content creator. You came out and you said, hey, I single-handedly bought the form, single-handedly worked and ensured that everybody became this and that. That's what shouldn't be said in public, but you said them. You should have been arrested and locked up, but what do I know? I'm an ordinary actor acting. Abi? Big mistake. Big mistake that you people created a divide between the riverine and the upland, and you think that because we are common citizens we have no right. When we point at what's happening to our youths and children, you are looking for photo ops. You want structures that you will stand behind and do like this and then probably dance to. The lives of our young ones didn't mean anything to you. Big mistake because every project started before you was abandoned for you to introduce something new that didn't last. Imagine a school having dilapidated structure on the right and new structure on the left, both to cater for the same students. Hi, education cannot be that bad. Schools constructed by a previous administration, now overgrown by weed. Why? Because there is an enmity going on between two brothers. Big mistake. Oh, you want to correct mistakes? Please correct them very quickly. River State is River State by the use of the rivers that is around us. Yet all the ones in Port Harcourt City has been filled and one supermarket sitting on them. Guy! Big mistake. Children don't have anywhere for recreation anymore. All our fields converted to shops, and we're looking out for mistakes. Please fix these mistakes. Don't keep a date. Oh, we were told when the time is right, we will know who owns rivers. Well, let me tell you who owns rivers. We, the people of Rivers State, whether upland or riverine, every child of Rivers State and everyone who resides in Rivers State, we own Rivers State. Oh, big mistake. I forgot. We're just common citizens. Yeah, come on. That's why you trivialized us. That's why you decided that you will construct a road all the way to the 3 LGAs that gives you money, the Calabari LGAs, and yet one lane cannot accommodate 2 vehicles. So if one car breaks down, you have to roll a Jew and carry the second car on your head. Big mistake. Who created who? Who did what to who? Ha! We all know the role. That's Anti-Faka. Good luck, Jonathan. Mrs. Jonathan played in your life. What was the way you showed her appreciation? You broke down her house. Big mistake. We are not all blind. Since we're fixing mistakes, let's fix all of them, one after the other. The children who have died in the course of defending rotten politics, how are we getting them back to their families? How? Big mistakes. As for those 20 whatever who defected and went to another party, hey guys, big mistake. Your fight is not against any individual. It is against the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That Constitution, no matter in what state it is still our Constitution. And it says once you defect, automatically your seat is vacant. So the time to fix it is when the courts rule. At that point, we will know who is what. You are not God. And me, I acknowledge that you are not God, except that those who follow you do not think that you are not God. Please listen to that song. Put it at the feet of Wike. At whose feet do they keep problems? At the feet of God. Who is it that brags and says nobody can remove you? Oh, I don't know, but you say you are not God. So I'm just helping to help you push that fact that you are not God. Big mistake that you think that all of us will just suddenly turn stupid and not remember.
We are going to support the governor. Anything he wants us to do, we will do. There's nothing like my mentor, there's no mentor.
Now, it happened to be that Nyesom Wike is not seeing the end of this politics that is trying to play. You know, one moment when you try to feel like you are the political godfather, you have governed some certain people, the time of your retirement, for you to feel relaxed so that people will start honoring you, you decide to drag your name along the month and people start disrespecting you. Now, Nyesom Wike, the way he finished his politics, though he did not finish well, but at least there should have been an atom of respect in his name. But the way he's going about it now, for me personally, I don't see anything good that will come out of it. Anyway, I want us to watch this particular video of Arise TV News, what they said. We'll be right back to do some messages into it.
All of the godfathers aren't using political party structure. They are using their own structure. Yeah. So what is there is that there need to be some level of gap. But if you look at FUBARA Wike concern, this crisis did not just begin. It began before swearing in. Yeah. So people are looking at the moment without looking at what happened before the swearing in, when FUBARA had invited Wike to attend his swearing in. And there was some conflict. As we speak in Rivers, all the parties are technically aligned with the governor, particularly the APC candidate in that poll had even written some mistake jargon on Twitter, supposedly that someone made a mistake with this. So there's some support going ahead, and that strategic communication to the IG was a signal. The thing is putting the IG on an international alert notice that if you break this, these guys are conversant with what has happened. This is historical because you're looking at, okay, if you happen like this is the way to go. If you happen in Anambra, this is the way to go. They have done their political mapping. So if this is a trajectory, this is a trajectory. Right. If you listen to the governor, he made some very categorical statements. He said if you got someone with a gun, if that the gun was not on safety, it could have shot us. So we will not take it for granted. We will develop our strategy. And part of the strategy is the one we mentioned just now, going ahead to institute some kind of probe. Yeah. But beyond that, it's going to begin to silence all of the forces of Wike in the state, especially recognizing that he, FUBARA, does have the support of the former allies of Wike, particularly former governors, former national chair.
Because they've all been fighting each other one after the other.
Yes, and if you also look at it, at some point, the former godfather of the state, maybe not godfather, Amechi, is going to soon come out in support of FUBARA. Take it, and by the time that happens, there will be a convergence of a FUBARA movement, and then Wike will no longer come to.
Now, Governor FUBARA on his own has been giving it back to Nyesom Wike. Nyesom Wike thought, okay, oh, I'm a political godfather. You remember how everything has been playing out? You know, I don't know how these politicians manipulate people's life, no matter how worst they are, they will still have some people that will still stand by them. About old people that will just say, okay, they are already 40s. We know full and 40s is forever. We still say, oh, we support this guy. I want you guys to watch this particular video.
We want to stand it clearly to you and your people. If you don't stop, we will come after you. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. That government does not belong only to you. It belongs to the Vassable. It belongs to the Vassable. All of us fought for you to be there. And we can fight for you to be there. So if you want to continue to insult Wike, be prepared. When we come after you, you will run. You will run. So all those people that are encouraging you to say insult Wike, say this, say that, insult President Tinubu, that nothing will happen. When the team will come, they will abandon you. We have done this before now. Yes. We are just a civil servants. Yes. They are the politician. We have not paid any price that were paid in the past. So I'm standing here on behalf of Grassroots Development Initiative GDI worldwide. Yes. To state clearly that as we finish the program here today, from tomorrow, we'll be observing you, we'll observe your supporters, we'll observe your followers. Any further attempts to insult the president of Nigeria, yes, to insult our grandparents fronting by saying they're going to Wike, then be ready for war and you will pay the price. Thank you and God bless all of us.
I don't know how much they pay them, I don't know, but it happened to be that these people are on top of Iroko tree, but they are not saying what we sat here saying. They are just there dancing, but they are not seeing it. Anyway, as a Nigerian, what do you guys think about the politics that the Nyesom Wike is playing with Governor FUBARA?
Told anybody to worship me. Nobody can worship man. All of us believe that we only have one God, and it's only that God we worship, and we continue to worship that God. But as politicians, we appreciate people who have helped. Is it not? Is it not correct? Ogu people, Ogubolo people, when I came to ask you to support me, you supported me. Is that correct? Did I worship you? Did I worship you? But I have to appreciate you. Is that correct? I have to appreciate you. I have to thank you. If you did not support me, I would not have been in the position where I am. So, I never said I worship you. Did you tell me to worship you? So why does the issue of worship come? What other? From where? Buma, I want to say this clearly. When in life, when you have made a mistake, you say you have made a mistake. There's nothing you can do about it. I have made a mistake. I own it up, and I said, God forgive me. And I said, all of you forgive me. But we will correct it at the appropriate time. I'm a human being. I'm bound to make a mistake. My judgment can be wrong. So forgive me for making a wrong judgment. That's life. So nobody should kill himself. Let me say this clearly. Arnold.
Please comment it in the comment section. Do you just think, okay, FUBARA on the other hand should just let go and work with Nyesom Wike? Or do you just think that, oh, Nyesom Wike, you have crossed beyond boundary. You were in PDP but working for APC. Now you want to control a PDP state governor. oh, let's FUBARA deal with him according to his own major.
There's one problem this administration has, is debt. Most of the projects that are being commissioned, they are coming for their balance payment, and it's running in millions and billions. I've said I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk because I am part of that system. But when you keep pushing me to talk, I will say it so that they will see the nyash of the fowl.
This is where we're going to be ending the video today. Remember, we love you. If you love us, the only way you can show your love to us is to comment your thoughts in this video, like this video, and above it all, subscribe. If you do, turn on your notification bell so that you wouldn't miss out our official uppost. Until we meet again, stay tuned, Plan B TV. Remember, we love you. Please, we are waiting for you in the comment section. Peace out.
Following the impromptu visit by Governor Siminalayi FUBARA to the Rivers State Assembly quarters on Thursday and the outcry it generated, members of the House of Assembly are meeting to thrash out the issues regarding the visits.
Our quarters, where we live with our families.
The majority leader raises questions about the governor's grouse against the assembly.
Our quarters, where we live with our families, was invaded by the governor of Rivers State. We talked. He broke into this place uninvited, without informing the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly. They broke into this place. We talked, moved around, and made a statement that they were coming in here to inspect and to demolish our quarters that was built 2 years ago. Mr. Speaker, what have we done to this government?
Next, the Speaker reads letters written by the Assembly to the Inspector General of Police and the Director General of DSS on the political situation.
Dear Inspector General, threats to life of honorable members and families of Rivers State House of Assembly residents in the Assembly quarters by the Governor of Rivers State, Sir Siminalayi FUBARA. I refer to the above subject matter and write to request for your urgent intervention to avoid the breakdown of law and order and loss of lives following the announcement and threats by the Governor to demolish the Rivers State House of Assembly quarters illegally.
The 23 local government chairmen who had been outside the building all this while are then led in and allowed to address the House over their grievances against the governor.
Money has been released through FAC to the Rivers State government, and we are surprised that up till now no funds has been released to us to enable us pay salaries of workers and carry out other functions that is expected of us as local government chairmen in our various LGAs.
The Speaker is scathing in his assessment of the governor.
Nowhere in the Constitution where it is stated that the governor will be giving directives on who should be paid salary, on who should not be paid, on who should be signatory to the account, or why a bank should release money or not release money. The governor even has no place to be inviting clerks of the various legislative councils or inviting staff of the local government without the chairman of the local government.
The political situation in Rivers State is indeed heating up, and
go kill you. Baba God dey come